Alright guys, let's talk about English 123 reflection guidelines and our rubric for it. This is essentially our last paper, and the purpose of this is to sort of reflect on the overall experience. We're going to take some elements from our writing plan and add on to it. Reflection is an incredibly important part of the writing process because it allows us to consider what worked well and what didn't work maybe as well as we wanted it to. It allows us to be better prepared in future writings, to know how we work as a writer, what takes more time, what doesn't take more time. It allows us to establish a pattern of how we approach writing, and it allows us to reflect a little bit on the emotional experience of writing a paper like this. So let's take a look at what the rubric is asking us to do. Okay, this is going to be done after we've done our final paper, final draft. This is our final paper after we've submitted the final draft of our persuasive essay. So we want to take some time to reflect on the process, how we feel about it. Did it go well? Could have gone better? That sort of thing. So what we're actually addressing in this is it's going to be more review of our review and revision experiences. Consider what peer review feedback you chose to incorporate concerning your argument and why. Why was it effective? Why did you choose to use it? And again, if you didn't get peer review feedback, use mine. What feedback did you choose to incorporate concerning your argument and why did you decide to do so? Then consider the challenges that you faced in developing your argument. What could you have done differently in this process? What would make the process easier for future you when you write another persuasive essay? Then we want to consider what peer review or my feedback did you choose to incorporate concerning the exploration of your issue, your research. Did you use any feedback to readdress those sources? Did you go back and dig more? And beyond that, brainstorming maybe. What feedback helped you brainstorm more to bring this paper into focus? The next thing we want to look at is the feedback that we chose to incorporate concerning your source integration. Was it my feedback? Was it a peer's feedback? How did it impact how you are using your sources? And then finally, we want to explore what writing strategies were most effective in the entire process of writing. Did you find a did you find a review strategy that was super, super effective? Did you maybe use an outline? Or did you find the peer review activities super, super beneficial? What strategies helped you make this paper the best paper that it could be? Okay. We want our essay here to be about 2 pages long, in addition to a cover page if you're writing an APA. I'm not a super big stickler on APA or MLA for this reflection. I'm more interested in what you're doing, but if you are writing APA, remember it does require a cover page. So we want it to be about 1 to 2 pages, typical stuff, double space at U size 12 times New Roman 1-inch margins. And then let's take a look at our actual rubric here. Exemplary proficient needs improvement, not evident. Let's take a look at what it takes to be proficient in this reflective essay. In terms of your argument, do you describe feedback that was incorporated into your argument in your final essay? And do you talk about why you chose to use that feedback? Do you explore the challenges that you faced while developing your paper? Did you talk about what you could do differently? Do you describe feedback that was incorporated into the exploration of the issue in terms of either research or brainstorming? Did you take any advice that led your paper into a different direction? Do you talk about how your feedback that you received impact the exploration of the issue? Then we want to look at the effective source integration. Do you describe feedback that was incorporated in terms of how you were using your sources? Do you explore writing strategies that really worked for you in this writing process? And then again, articulation is just making sure that you're using all the grammar standards, and if you're using sources, are you using your citations correctly? Let's not overthink our reflective essay, okay? It's not a big deal. We're just talking about our experience. I'm talking about our feedback, talking about what we would do better or do differently. Not necessarily better, but what would we do differently if we were to take this class again? Or what will we do differently as we move forward into other writing stuff? Don't overthink this. We're just having a conversation about your experience. If you have any questions, let me know. As you guys know, you can text, chat, Zoom, whatever we need to be supported. If you have any general questions, post them in that forum, because if you have a question, it's likely that somebody else has the same question. Don't overthink this, guys. We're just talking about our journey here. It's been an awesome journey. You've done amazing. Let's just talk about that. If you have any questions, let me know. You guys got this.